Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kushi.D from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I will be explaining you all about non-conventional energy sources. Okay, let us know the objectives of today's session. So, we will be going through basic introduction to energy, types of energy, introduction to non-conventional sources of energy and its types. Okay, so some of the examples of non-conventional energy sources are tidal energy, wind energy, solar energy, nuclear energy, biomass energy, and geothermal energy. Okay, so before going to what is non-conventional energy, let us know what is energy. So, energy is an important input for development. It aims to the natural resources. Energy resources are also renewable as well as non-renewable. As we know that in energy we have two types, that is renewable and non-renewable. So let us know what is renewable energy resources. Energy sources that are easily replaced after being consumed are called as renewable energy resources. And what is non-renewable energy resources? Energy sources that are not replaced or replenished after being used may take several years to replace. So these kind of energy resources are called non-renewable energy resources. Okay, so we have to know the two types of energy. That is, the energy also can be classified into two types, that is conventional sources and non-conventional sources. So in conventional sources, we have commercial and non-commercial. In non-conventional sources, we have solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, biomass based energy. So in this commercial and non-commercial, we have coal, oil and natural gas, thermal power. In non-commercial, we have firewood, hydropower and nuclear power. Okay, so before going to the non-conventional, let us know what is conventional energy resources. So energy that has been used from ancient times, natural resources, is known as conventional energy. A conventional resources are those one that are commonly used, like pen or pencil. These are available in limited amount and develop over a long period of time. As a result of unlimited use, they are likely to be exhausted one day. Okay, so what does this mean? So, this is nothing but, see, some energy which we are using, so they need so much of time to be formed. So when we use it continuously, there are more chances that they get exhausted. Okay, so here is our topic, that is non-conventional energy sources. Those are energy sources which are renewable and ecologically safe, such as solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, and ocean energy, tidal energy, wave energy, ocean thermal energy, geothermal energy, nuclear energy, etc. Some sources of energy are non-renewable like coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Okay, about 16% of global final energy consumption comes from renewable, with 10% coming from traditional biomass, which is mainly used for heating, and 3.4% from hydroelectricity. New renewable such as small hydro, modern biomass, wind solar, geothermal and biofuel accounted for another 3% and are growing very rapidly. The share of renewable in electricity generation is around 19%, with 16% of global electricity coming from hydroelectricity and 3% from renewable. Okay, so the first type of renewable energy which we are going to see is wind energy. Okay, what is wind energy? Everyone must be knowing it. Okay, let me explain you all here. Air flows can be used to run wind turbines. Wind energy is used in windmills, which converts the kinetic energy of the wind into mechanical or electrical energy. The kinetic energy of wind can be used to do some mechanical work like lifting water from wells or grinding grains in flour mills. A single windmill produces only a small amount of electricity. Large number of windmills in a large area are coupled together to produce more electricity in wind energy farms. The minimum wind speed required is 15 km per hour. At present, wind power potential of India is 1020 megawatt. Largest wind farm is near Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, which generates 380 megawatt electricity. Wind farms. These are some pics of the wind farms. I guess you guys must have seen this. Okay, let us know some advantages and disadvantages of using this. Okay, what are the advantages? It is a renewable sources of energy. It does not cause pollution. And what are the disadvantage? Wind is not available at all times. Yes, it is very true. It requires a large area of land. Okay, now let us come to what is solar energy. Yes, everyone knows it very well how we get solar energy. Yes, you all are right. What you're thinking is really right. Okay, solar energy. Energy obtained from the sun in the form of heat and light. Energy derived in the form of solar radiation. The solar energy received by the near Earth space is approximately 1.4 kilojoules per second, known as solar constant. The heat energy is used in solar heating devices like solar cooker, solar water heater, solar furnaces, etc. The light energy is used in solar cells. Yes, these are some applications of solar energy, isn't it? Okay, various technologies in which solar energy can be used. Okay, as I always told that these are some technologies which can be built using solar energy. So those are nothing but solar cookers, solar hot water systems, solar dryers, solar air heaters, solar desalinization of systems, solar batteries. Okay, now let us come to the first application, solar cooker. Okay, the box type of solar cooker has an insulated box painted black inside. It is covered by a glass plate which allows heat to enter inside but does not allow heat to escape. It has a mirror to reflect more sunlight into the box. The food to be cooked is kept in containers inside the box. It can produce a temperature of 100 degree to 140 degree. Solar water heaters. A solar water heater has an insulated box painted black inside with a system of copper tubes. It is covered with a glass plate which allows heat to enter inside but does not allow the heat to escape out. When water flows through the copper tube, it absorbs the heat and becomes hot. Okay, solar cell. Device which converts solar energy into electrical energy. So, this solar energy is used for converting the solar energy into the electrical energy. So, solar energy is nothing but what we receive from the solar, that is from the sun. So it cannot be directly used to do any kind of work. So that energy is converted into electrical energy by the means of solar cell. So solar cell made from semiconductors like silicon, germanium, gallium, etc. A single solar cell produces a voltage about 0.5 to 1 volt and produces about 0.7 watt electricity. Several solar cells are arranged in a solar panel to produce more electricity. That's true. So these are the some pictures of solar panels and solar lamps. Okay, advantages of solar energy. After initial investment, all the electricity you produce is free. Yes, that is really true. It is abundant. Yes, then it is everlasting. It is available almost everywhere. Yes, very much true. It is free from political barriers. Yes, so these are some advantages of solar energy. Okay, next coming to hydropower energy. Okay, so what is hydropower plants? In hydropower plants, water from rivers are stored by constructing dams. Okay, so you must have seen dams, right? Okay, you know KRS dams, which is very famous. So that is an example of this hydropower plant. So micro hydro systems are hydroelectric power installations that typically produce up to 100 kilowatt of power. They are often used in water-rich areas such as remote area power supply, which is also called as RAPS. Run-of-the-river hydroelectricity systems derive kinetic energy from rivers and oceans without using a dam. Example, Grand Coulee Dam in Washington state and the Okosombo Dam in Ghana. Okay, this is a pic of hydroelectric power generation. Okay, you could see there's a turbine and penstock, and there's actually a water, and this is a pic and how the hydroelectric power generation takes place. Okay, the advantages of hydropower are flowing water is a renewable source of energy, the electricity produced do not cause pollution and other things. Disadvantages. The initial cost is high. Yes, large area of land gets submerged and the decomposition of vegetation produces methane gas, which is a greenhouse gas. Next coming to biogas. Okay, biogas is nothing but the gas or the energy which is produced from the living organisms. So mixture of gases containing methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. It is produced by anaerobic degradation of animal waste. Okay, so animal waste is nothing but waste produced by animals, which is nothing but a living organism. Okay, so anaerobic degradation means breakdown of organic matters by bacteria in the absence of oxygen. The biogas plant has a large underground tank made of bricks and cement. The lower part is the digester and the upper part has a dome with a gas outlet. Animal dung is mixed with water in the mixing tank and slurry is sent into the digester. The gas is taken out through the gas outlet and used for heating and lighting purpose. The slurry left behind is rich in nitrogen and phosphorus and is used as manure for crops. From the cattle dung along with can produce biogas of magnitude of 22,500 megawatt annually. A 60 cubic feet gobar gas plant can serve the needs of one average family. This gas contains 55 to 70% methane, which is inflammable and it is generally used as cooking gas and for generation of electricity. This is the fixed dome type biogas plant. So this is a biogas plant. Okay, so how it is actually constructed. See, this one is a biogas plant. You can observe the pic of it. Advantage of biogas. clean, non-polluting and cheap, direct supply of gas from tank, no maintenance cost. Okay, tidal energy. Tidal energy, produced by gravitational force of sun and moon, produced by making the use of water movement from a high tide to a low tide. Yes, of course, you must have observed these tides when you visit beach, isn't it? Yes, the high tide to a low tide refers to the rise and fall of water in the ocean. A difference of several meters is required between the high and low tide. Ocean waves and tides can be made to turn a turbine and generate electricity. So this point is very important. See, this one is very important. Okay. And areas where rivers flow into the sea experience waves and tides, and electricity can be generated there. It has much potential. Okay, this is the pic of a tidal energy. You could see this is the ocean and you have a turbines here. Okay, so that's how the energy is generated. As you know, we have a large coastal line and major river systems in our country. Electricity can be generated on a large scale from waves and tides. The periodic rise and fall of sea level due to gravitational attractions of the moon and causes tides. A tidal barrage is constructed at a narrow opening between the land and sea. The movement of water during high tide and low tide can be used to rotate the turbines generated to produce electricity. The tidal power in India, Gulf of Cambay, Gulf of Kutch and the Sundarbans Delta. Geothermal energy. Okay, this is a bit familiar. It means the energy harnessed from the hot rocks present inside the earth. High temperature, high pressure stream fields exist below the earth's surface in many places. At the core, temperature may reach over 9000 degrees Fahrenheit. This heat comes from the fission of radioactive material naturally present in the rocks. The deeper regions of the Earth's crust is very hot. This heat melts rocks and forms magma. The magma makes up and collects below at some place called hot spots. This word is important, hot spots. I'll be underlining it. And the underground water in contact with the hotspot gets heated into steam at high pressure. By drilling holes into the hotspots, the steam coming out can be used to rotate turbines generator to produce electricity. Okay, this is also very important. See, this is actually the usage. Okay, so this is the usage of the geothermal energy. Okay, so these are some points which are there are 46 hydrothermal areas in India where the water temperature normally exceeds 150 degrees centigrade. Electricity can be generated from these hot springs. In many places, the hot water comes out of the ground through cracks in the form of natural example Manikaran, Kulu and Sohana. Haryana. Okay. Next, okay, this is the schematic of binary cycle of power plant, geothermal power plant. Advantages of geothermal energy. Significant cost saving. Geothermal energy generally involves low running costs since it saves 80% cost over fossil fuels and no fuels is used to generate the power. Reduce reliance on fossil fuels, environmental benefits, direct use, job creation and economic benefits. Biofuel. So biofuels include a wide range of fuels which are derived from biomass. The term covers solid biomass, liquid fuels, and various biogases. Liquid biofuels include bioalcohols such as bioethanol and oils such as biodiesel. Gaseous biofuels include biogas, landfill gas, and synthetic gas. Bioethanol is an alcohol made by fermenting the sugar components of plant materials, and it is made mostly from sugar and starch crops. Trees and grasses are also used as feedstock for ethanol production. Ethanol can be used as fuel for vehicles in its pure form. Okay, you could see this. Advantages of biodiesel. It is an agriculture based fuel substitute. It can be made from both vegetable oil and animal fats. It can be used without major modification in engines. These are some advantages of biodiesel. Nuclear plants. Okay, nuclear energy is the energy released during nuclear reactions. Some mass is converted into energy. Very large amount of energy is produced during nuclear reactions. Nuclear reactions are of two types. Nuclear fission, the nucleus of heavy atom like uranium, plutonium, etc. splits into smaller nuclei with release of a large amount of energy. It, it is used to make atom bombs and to produce electricity. Nuclear fission. In a nuclear power plant, the heat energy produced by a controlled nuclear fission chain reaction is used to produce steam which rotates the turbine of generation to produce electricity. Nuclear fusion. A nuclear reaction in which small nuclei fuse together to form a heavier nucleus with the release of a very large amount of energy. The energy of sun is produced by the fusion of hydrogen nuclei to form helium nucleus. It is used to make hydrogen bombs. Okay. Okay, you could see how a particular fission and fusion, takes place. This is the image of it. You could see there is deuterium. You could see here there is deuterium, tritium. So we will be getting helium and neutron, which produces energy. Advantages of nuclear energy. It produces a very large amount of energy per unit mass than any other sources of energy. If safety measures are taken, it is more environment friendly than fossil fuels. Disadvantages: the cost of nuclear reactor is very high, the availability of nuclear fuel is limited, nuclear reactors are producing harmful nuclear waste which is difficult to dispose. Yes, very true. Like those radiations are also very harsh. Okay. Okay. Conservation and use of natural resources. Minimize exploitation of non-renewable energy resources. Emphasis on use of renewable energy. Stop wastage of energy. Creating awareness among people regarding wise and judicious use of energy. More use of biomass-based energy. Okay, thank you. Um, Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Please do like, comment and share my video.